First, I'd like to thank, can you hear me okay? I'd like to thank what's left of the board. Thank you for taking the time and listening to us. I just wanted to start off by saying I have a 9-year-old, soon to be 10-year-old in the district, and she's entering the 4th grade, and I'm very concerned about her health, her physical and her mental health, and her overall well-being. And I've noticed a deterioration since these mask mandates and all of the above. And what I wanted to do was, I also wanted to make mention that if someone wants to wear a mask, if they want their kid to wear a mask, that's a parent's choice. What my issue is the mandates. I'm against the mandates. Okay, these are our kids, and we have the right to decide, not the school board. We have the right to decide whether we want to have a mask on our child or not. There's a couple of studies I'd like to, I know a lot of people, a lot of parents here have referenced studies. I just want to highlight a couple, if I could. These were done over the summertime. There were some parents in Gainesville, Florida. Are you familiar with the University of Florida study? The parents in Gainesville, Florida, the kids were getting ill. They were having issues with their face, acne, breaking out, and they were getting respiratory issues. So they sent off masks to the University of Florida to do a study, and they studied the 6 face masks at the lab. And their analysis detected that there were 11 dangerous pathogens on the mask.
Oh my God.
And forgive me if I don't pronounce all these correctly. I'm not a physician. So pneumonia, tuberculosis, meningitis, sepsis, keratitis, pneumonia, bloodstream infections, which can make kids resistant to antibiotics, food poisoning, pathogens and bacteria that can cause Lyme disease, diphtheria, Legionnaire's disease. And in addition, there were other less dangerous pathogens that were identified that can cause ulcers, acne, yeast infection, strep throat, and periodontal disease. And so, what I think the parents are asking is, there's potential dangers, serious physical dangers from kids' prolonged mask use, and we know these exist, and we're asking the board to support the parent's choice. That's all. There was another study that was also done this summer. It was posted by the American Medical Association, and it was regarding the extreme levels of carbon dioxide that were found on the masks. Have you heard about this study? This was a study of 45 children ages 6 to 17, and after just 3 minutes of wearing masks, they discovered, the study revealed that there were 6 times past the safe threshold of carbon dioxide ingestion. And these studies make me very concerned for my daughter's well-being. And I know there's been a lot of other studies on that. These were recent this summer, and I just wanted to highlight those. Are you familiar, is this board familiar with the Department of Public Health order in San Francisco County that was posted in April of 2021? What that order did is it essentially took the parental consent from 12 and over. It got rid of the parental consent, for kids 12 and over for the vaccines.
Holy crap.
And I'd like to read some quotes off of this order if I could, and I'll make it quick. The order does 2 things. Minors in the county of San Francisco who are 12 and older to consent to receive any vaccine against COVID-19 that has been authorized by the FDA, whether authorized on emergency use or fully approved. Now, the school board must attempt to notify, not notify, but attempt to notify a parent before they administer a vaccine.
Oh my God.
This ability to consent is similar to the concept used elsewhere in the state law that minors 12 or older may consent to the diagnosis or treatment of infectious diseases, including specifically COVID-19, without parental consent. For sake of clarity, this order only applies to minors 12 years or older and healthcare providers who are in the city at the time the vaccine is administered. This order does not mandate notice to a parent or guardian in the case of a minor who is emancipated or self-sufficient and is otherwise allowed by California law to consent to receipt of COVID-19 vaccine. Are you familiar with that order? No, I know that's San Francisco County, but my concern is that it makes its way into LA County.
It's actually a state law that actually did that, so they actually couldn't do it, but they tried to do it.
And so I did notice that.
To finish up, because we still have several cards to take.
Okay, I'll need a few more seconds. I did notice that last week that the Phoebe School District, we had an opening, a job opening for a health screening clerk for COVID-related duties. And I sincerely hope that this position is not to follow up on that order that's in San Francisco that makes it down to LA County. And I sincerely hope that this position is not to vaccinate kids without parental consent.
Exactly.